Instagram has launched a powerful new tool called Edit, and this is a new creation app that helps creators like me and you make great videos on their mobile phone. So in this video, we're going to be exploring its capabilities, exploring the features, putting it in a live demo scenario, doing a little bit of behind the scenes editing, and seeing how this Edit app holds up compared to the other ones. So if you're interested, stick around and let's get right into this video. So we're going to dive right into why we are here, which is the Edit app. And again, it's Instagram standalone video creation, video editing, video planning as well app. And it's also available on iOS and Android. I already have this on my phone. I've tried this out for a couple of weeks now, so I kind of know how well this app performs. But I want to show you guys the features, the capabilities, and how to actually put this app to its best maximum use. This app integrates seamlessly with your Instagram account, which allows you to directly share as well as access your saved content for reference purposes. We're going to go through all of that right now. Okay, so I'm going to quickly open this app right now so that we can kind of see what we're doing. I feel like this app has the potential or possibility to be like a one-stop shop for creation. So we can see with the way that the interface has been designed, this takes you from the ideation process down to post-creation process, post-production, publishing, and then analyzing as well. I will see that with the way they kind of arrange the interface. Now on the bottom part right here, on the bottom part, we can see 5 different tabs or 5 different buttons. The first one are for ideas. In this section, you can kind of scribble your ideas in this post-it notes section right here, and also access your saved reels. This is perfect for anyone who wants to kind of recreate, who wants to get inspired, who wants to take some notes from what they have saved as inspiration. You can easily access that in this tab right here. You also have a collection of all your saved inspiration, all your saved reels as well. So the second tab or the second button we have are for inspiration. Swipe through, see what's going on, and maybe use the video, save it, or even take some notes if that's what you wanted. Now, this middle button is where our projects are being stored. This is where work goes on. This is where we do the edits. We're gonna do this last. Let's move on to the next button. This is the record creation tab or button page right here. In this side, we have the option to add music right here. You can add your music. You can do like a cut out green screen background like you're seeing right here. Right here, you can change the clip length and the countdown time. So if you want this to be like a 10-minute clip, fine, you can do that. If you want to adjust it to just 1 minute, you can also do that right here, and change the countdown timer. If you want it to count down to 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, you can do that. Also, you can also change the speed. If you want it to be faster, you want it to be slower, you can do that, right? So we can turn on or turn off the flash. We can also do a little bit of touch up using this button right here. You can click on this button to enhance your face. I don't know if you guys can see. So this looks cleaner and smoother. I'm going to turn that off. We can still see a little bit of texture coming through. So you have your record button here as well. You can also zoom in 2x, 3x, 5x if you want. You can switch and use the back camera. Hi. And you can change the video quality from HD to 4K up to 4K 60 frames per second. Now, the last button is where your insights are, and this is amazing for anyone who wants to track their content process and progress. If you want to see the contents that are doing well, replicate that, kind of figure out what makes the content do well. And you can change this from 30 days to about 60 days or even 7 days just to be updated and to keep track of your content. So let's move on to the project tab. This is where we're going to get very in-depth, and we're going to try doing like a real life scenario while editing. So I decided to get a little bit comfortable so that way we can do a little bit of editing, because I really want to show you guys the features and how you can really utilize all the features to create bomb content. So we're going to create a new project, and this is where we kind of get experimental. We try out new things. Again, you can use the video creation tool to kind of record what you're doing. If you want to cut out, do a green screen, you can do that. Play around with the settings, but I want to just dive right into the actual editing process. So to create a new project, we're going to click on this plus button right here, and this is going to bring up our gallery. I'm going to select all the files that I want to edit. Let me just do that quickly. Add that to our timeline. I think we're done. We're good. Select the OK button and let that load. Now we have all our files. What I'm going to do is to just adjust this to the proper ratio. So I'm going to click on the clip that I want to adjust, and once I can see that yellow highlight, I can easily just kind of flip it over to align this properly, right? Again, I filmed this on my camera, and I'm going to do that to all the other clips over. So we have aligned all the clips, and this is what it looks like. So now I'm getting a video length limit. It says that videos must be under 10 minutes to export, which is not a problem. Only videos under 3 minutes will be recommended to non-followers on Instagram. I didn't know that. So that is something to take note of. The first thing I want to do is to take out the audio. So I'm going to click on this audio button right here and mute all the clips. So let's just briefly touch on this interface. If you're used to editing on CapCut or any other mobile device, or even on your desktop, your laptop, I think the interface is pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. On the top left, you can see your new project. You can click to rename it. I'm going to rename this, let's say, makeup get ready with me. And when it comes to exporting, you can export in 4K. You can also export in HDR or SDR. I'm going to put it the way that 4K 60 frames because I recorded in 4K 60 frames. On the bottom part, we can see some features that this app has. You can add your audio either from Instagram, or you can import from your mobile phone if that's what you want. You have the text option. You can also do a text to speech, just so we can see what that sounds like. Text to speech, let's see something cheerful.
Get ready with me for dinner.
You can reduce the volume of the text to speech. So yeah, you can do so many things, but let's go on to the other features that this has. Now, in terms of voice, you can record a voiceover. I'm going to do that later on once I'm done editing, but you have that option. You can do auto caption, and it will auto caption your content for you. You can add an overlay. You can do like a sound effect if you do want the whoosh sound. Yeah, it has all that. And also, if you want to cut out and add like a cut out overlay on the video, you can do that. Also, we have the sticker option. So yeah, what I want to do in this video is to kind of utilize all these tools and effects and use it to create a viral content, if that makes sense. So the first thing I usually do, let me just see if I can adjust this. Let me delete this. I don't think I want to use this text. Let me delete this. So now for each clip, you can click on it. You can split it into two if you want to. You can also trim it down as well. You can reduce the volume, but we already did like an auto mute for all the clips. You can increase the speed if you want it to be faster, or if you want it to be slower. You can adjust the speed as well. You can do a green screen effect, which is, I think, is cool. All I have to do is just like, do the whole, watch this video effect. And yeah, so we have that option as well. You can make some adjustments. You can increase the brightness, reduce the contrast, saturation. You can adjust this however you want as well. You can also add some filters. There are lots of filter options to choose from on here. So what I'm doing right now is just trimming down my clips. I want to trim it down to about 30 seconds maximum, just to make this tutorial process less cumbersome. So I'm just splitting, deleting and then scroll to where I want to stop, split, and then possibly delete. Okay, I think I want to keep this. Let's keep that. Okay, loves. So now I have it exactly where I want it to be, and this is at 30 seconds, 29 seconds to be specific. So this is the beginning of the video. It's just a quick get ready with me, 29 seconds, and this is what it looks like. If you want to drag clips around, click on the clip you want to drag around. I think I want to drag this one. So I'm going to click and hold for at least 2 to 3 seconds. Now we can easily drag the clip across our timeline. If you want to add a transition for smooth movement, you can click on this right here, and that add a dissolve, zoom, reveal. Let me do a dissolve. Yeah, I think I like the dissolve better. Okay, something I want to do is to add cut out overlays. I'm going to do that right here. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to add the product that I'm using for each step. But I'm going to click on the cut out and click on the image I want to use. Let me start from this one, right? Click on that and click on yes. Then select, and then this is it. So I can now zoom in or zoom out on it. You can definitely play around with these effects, right? So I'm going to trim this and drag this to where I was using the product, which would be here, as you guys can see. So when I'm using the product, it comes up. Can we see that? Beautiful. Add another one again. Add another cut out. It's going to be the next product. Beautiful. Yeah, so the same thing. I want it to be this size. Let me just zoom it, crop it down a little bit. See, look at that. Oh, I like where we are. Oh, let me add the blush. Cut out the blush. I already went ahead to get these products or images on from Google. And yeah, now an amazing thing you can do in this point, if you want to add or select manually the object or the person you want to kind of cut out, you can apply the same theory for video and pictures. So I'm going to click on this select manually. I also want to select the wand as well as the brush, and now we have selected both, done, and look at how easy that was. So zoom out again and put that on to the side. So something I'm going to do next is to add some sound effects to the clips. So whenever the cut out or the product pops on like so, I'm going to add a sound effect there. Add a bubble pop. Yeah, beautiful. We're going to do the same thing for all the clips as well. I kind of like what the video is looking like right now. I think we're doing a decent job. You can definitely add more transitions if you want, but I'm just gonna skip that right now. What I'm gonna do next is to add an overlay. Usually with overlays, I like to keep it simple and clean and just maybe use a text or my logo. I'm gonna use my logo in this case. I want to add an overlay, but I'm gonna do like a cut out and do this. Yeah, so I'm gonna add my logo and keep it up here. I want it to cover from the beginning till the end of the video, so let me extend it. So you can also move between layers. I'm gonna drag this up to take this to another layer and extend this like so. While you're editing, there's any layer or there's any clip that is affecting your editing process, you can click here to hide or unhide the items like you're seeing right now. So hide, but I'm going to leave everything as seen so that we can see what we're doing. So something else I'm thinking of doing is to add a little bit of effect. So I want to do like a fade in effect. I'm going to click on the beginning of my clip, click on effects, and do either a fade in or a blur in, but I'm going to do a fade in. So we have a smooth fade in transition, and then we can do like a fade out at the end. Click on it and do effect. Fade out. Beautiful. Now there are other effects that are here that you can use. I'm gonna try some right now. Let me try some effects. Okay. And also change the speed as well. If we want to do a little bit of slow motion, let's do that. Just a little bit of slow motion, 0.5. So now if you want to record a voiceover, you can absolutely do that. I would definitely advise to use some sort of a microphone. I'm going to be using mine from Mauno right here. I'm going to just clip this on. I have a review on this microphone on my channel. I'll leave the link somewhere here so you guys can. So now that I have this, I can go over to the voice and record a quick voiceover. Let me say, get ready with me. Okay, let's do my everyday makeup tutorial. Let's do my everyday makeup. Okay, let's try it again. Let's do my everyday makeup tutorial. Here's exactly how I get my everyday makeup glam. So this voiceover is gonna probably take me a while. So I'm gonna do this behind the scenes. Okay, so I was gonna do a voiceover for the entire clip, but I just skipped that and only did a 3-second voiceover. So what I want to try out is the auto caption feature right here. Now that I have a voiceover, now that I have words to be captioned, I can click on this feature and then see what comes up right now. So if you do like a full length what's it called, voiceover, or if your content is like this where you're talking, you can auto caption that right now. I'm going to click on auto caption. You can either generate the auto caption from the video or the voiceover. But in this case, I'm going to do voiceover because there is no audio in the video. So voiceover, and I'm going to let this generate. So literally like 2 seconds because it's a 2-second video. So let me play this. Here's how I get my everyday makeup look. So you can move this around and position it in a way that you deem fit. You can even edit the text, make it more bold, handwriting font, whatever suits you. I'm going to keep it as the classic. No, let me use poster. I don't know. But yeah. Next up, let's see what the audio says. I'm going to add an audio. You can add an audio from your library or you can import it from your mobile phone. But I'm going to add from my Instagram library. Let's try. Let's use this one. Okay, let's see what that looks like. It sounds like. Here's how I get my everyday makeup look. Okay, I like it. Let me just see if I could add some more effect and then we'll call it a day. Let me try some zoom in effect randomly. Let me try another drift down effect. Yeah, I want to add a little bit of motion. Let me see. Grid effects. Okay, let's try that. Oh my goodness, I'm literally like maxing out on all the effects here. So I am done doing my edits. Honestly, I think we did a decent job. The only thing that I wish they had on this app is lagging a little bit, so it was a bit hard waiting for it to kind of settle in. Something that I'm not going to be doing on this app is adjusting the colors. You can definitely do that, but the concern I'm having right now is the fact that you can't apply your effect or adjustment on all the clips you have right now. So it means that you have to be adjusting each clip individually, and ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm gonna leave it as is. If you want to make adjustments, you can. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna export it as is and then do the adjustments probably on the Instagram app or on a different app. I'm gonna play the video right now over here so you guys can see what we created. I think we did an amazing job. Just export this. You can export this in 4K, which I think is amazing. So I'm going to export this right now. Let this do its thing. This is giving me CapCut, but it's fine. We're going to export this and see what we have going on right now. Okay, so once you've exported this video, you can instantly share this on your Instagram. So I'm going to open up my gallery to see what the saved version looks like. And let's see. Here's how I get my everyday makeup look. Okay, was it bad? But for beginner, you can literally crush it. And I find that this could be the stepping stone for you. You can upgrade on this and do something even better. But yeah, my 2 cents on this, definitely perfect for beginners, intermediary. If you're someone who creates short form content, Instagram content, this would help in your creation process. Again, remember, you can use the built-in camera to record and then edit as well. Like, you can create easily now right here. But yeah, definitely things that like tons of updates and upgrades that needs to be made on this app. But for beginner, for starter, I think definitely for anyone who wants to get started with creating, definitely look into it. It is free for now. I hope it will be free forever. But yeah, you can definitely create amazing content with this, right? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really wanted to just come on here and do like a quick review, even though I feel like this video is not going to be quick because we did go in depth with the editing. I hope so. But I hope this was informative, educative. Yeah, I've missed creating this kind of videos where we just go behind the scenes and talk about the creation process, editing process, and all that it takes to be creative. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, make sure you stay blessed and you stay fabulous. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this video and these types of videos. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me down in the comment section. Also, if you have suggestions for future content, let me also know down in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, make sure you stay fabulous and you stay blessed. Bye.